what it is that I was handed, and I'm going to create a little background. The song is going to be called
Notice to Buskers?
Yeah. Notice to Buskers. This sounds like Nazism at the Saturday market of stringent rules that I don't want to abide by. That's the title for the song. And so this song is being created May 16, 2009, and using the guitar chords D flat minor and F sharp minor.
And the A chord voice.
Right. Here we go.
Notice to buskers. Availability of busking space is determined by the market coordinator. There is no fee charged when space allows. The market coordinator will assign 3 available spots. Each busker is permitted to perform a maximum of 20 minutes in each of these 3 allocated spaces, once per market day and only between the hours of 11 and 4. I acknowledge that I have read the terms and regulations of the busker's permit and agreed to comply with the terms of the permit. Terms and regulations. Busker. A busker is a resident who provides entertainment, is paid by putting the hat out. Face painters, clowns, balloon artists, acoustic musicians, magic and juggling acts can fall into this category. Child busker. A person under the age of 12 that is a resident of Salt Spring Island and is busking at the market. A child busker must be accompanied by an adult at all times. Child buskers singing and or playing music will be approved at the discretion of the market coordinator. A child musician will be required to have 2 songs memorized, and when a child busker first starts out, they will only be allowed to play for 10 minutes. Letter from the child's music teacher may be requested. SSI market in the park identification. The vendor will identify and save harmless the Capital Regional District CRD is commission. Directors, officers, employees, servants, agents, volunteers, and contractors, and all other licensees are invitees of the CRD, and against all claims, actions, damages, losses, costs, expenses, and penalties which the CRD, its commissions, directors, officers, employees, servants, agents, volunteers, and contractors may incur by reason of the exercise of the vendor or its employees or agents of the rights granted by this agreement, or the breach by the vendor or its employees or agents with this agreement or the regulations. It was perfect when there were no rules, yeah. It was perfect when there were no rules, yeah. It was perfect when there were few rules, yeah. It was perfect the way it was before. Don't recognize these rules now. I won't recognize them, you won't recognize them. What can they do? They'll have to negate them if the public votes in an uproar. It's not true. Don't follow those rules if you don't want to. That's what I'm planning to do. But follow me, take my lead. Be just like me, be a rebel. Be yourself and do your thing. If it's not harming anything, be yourself and be free. That's the rule, that's the rule, that's the rule that everyone can follow. Be yourself, be free.
that's the rule. Take it from me. Now be yourself free. That's what we can do. The only rule will suit everyone.
This.
You don't have to push anything, you just have to aim it at me. So you'll be filming and reading.
And this will be energizing you. Is it going already?
Yeah, it's already going. Hi there, this is Paul Beckman, Paul the Rainbow Song. The Saturday market is just over there, but it's closed down now finally. And I'm starting to sing another protest song while the person filming me reads what is on the piece of paper I was handed today.
That's
which
right.
I think is the start of Nazism on Salt Spring Island in a sense, because the rules to me are they don't give any middle ground or freedom, and Salt Spring's all about freedom, and I'm about freedom, and I like my freedom to go ahead and ask people to give like demonstrations of my bicycle. So he's going to read it while I go ahead and sing
It's quite beer.
Created May 16, 2009 using the guitar chords F and G.
Notice to buskers. Availability of busking space is determined by the market coordinator. There is no fee charged.
Nazi rules, they sound like to me.
When space allows, the market coordinator will assign the 3 available spots. Each busker is permitted to perform a maximum of 20 minutes a day in each of these 3 allocated spaces, once per market day, and only between the hours of 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. I acknowledge that I have read the terms and the regulations of the buskers and agree to comply with the terms of the permit. See reverse side, Salt Spring Island Parks and Recreations Commission. Terms and regulations. Busker. A busker is a resident who provides an entertainment and is paid by putting the hat out, quotations, face painters, clowns, balloon artists, acoustic musicians, magic and juggling acts can fall into this category. Child busker. A person under the age of 12 that is a resident of Salt Spring Island and is busking at the market. A child busker must be accompanied by an adult at all times. Child buskers singing and or playing music will be approved at the discretion of the market coordinator. Child musician will be required to have 2 songs memorized, and when a child busker first starts out, they will only be allowed to play for 10 minutes. A letter from the child's music teacher may be requested. SSI market in the park. Indemnification. The vendor will indemnify and save harmless the Capital Regional District. CRD, its commission, directors, offices, employees, servants, agents, volunteers, and contractors, and all other licenses and invitees of the CRD from and against all claims, actions, damages, losses, costs, expenses, and penalties which the CRD, its commission directors, officers, employees, servants, agents, volunteers, and contractors may incur by reason of exercise by the vendor or its employees or agents of the rights granted by the agreement, of the breach by the vendor or its employment or agents of this agreement or of the regulations.
Seeing people saying, how are you? Would you like to try a demonstration of my invention? Invented on